Good evening, everybody. Joel Sassler, joined by Matt Smith here at Coley Field for Friday Night Football. The 2-0 Peabody Tanners versus the 0-2 Beverly Panthers. So Tanners versus Panthers tonight, Matt.
Yeah, so Tanner's coming off of what was a Jekyll and Hyde win from last week. Lynn Classical down 8-0 at the half and came roaring back and had actually a heck of a half of a fourth quarter last week to beat the Rams from Lynn Classical. A lot of credit to the coaches. Serious adjustments at halftime, and the Tanners dominated, especially defensively. But again, it was the Eli Batista show. Played well defensively, had a touchdown, and that kid continues to get better every single week.
Yeah.
Tanner's taking on a Panther team that's struggling a little bit. Lost last week to North Andover, and opening week against Haverhill. Sort of, I don't know if you can call a football team rebuilding in high school, but Coach Jeff Hutton doing the best he can to rebuild this program.
Yeah, absolutely. They look like they have a little bit of a younger program, not as many kids as Peabody, but I will tell you their captains, one of them is a returning quarterback, Brian Kessel. So he's used to being in the center, and I think knowing Beverly, they've had some tough years the last few years, and they've had some very successful years. So I would expect them to see them come out. I mean, this is basically an interleague game here, Northeast Conference. So I would expect them once again to put up a good fight tonight. And you hit it on the head as far as Peabody last week. It really could have gone any way. We were down, as you said, 8-0. We had a Peabody player get a personal foul, thrown out of the game. It really could have gone the other way, but credit to the kids themselves and to the coaches. They turned it around, and then Eli turned on the jet, so to speak, and 3 touchdowns. And next thing you know, it was a pretty looked like an easy victory, but it really wasn't as easy as the final score indicated. Right now, we're going to pause for the national anthem. Nice rendition of the national anthem. And before we go any further, we want to give a shout out to Beverly Beverly Cable TV, who is helping us out with the broadcast tonight. Actually, not helping us out there, manning the cameras and doing the work. So we want to shout out to Beverly Cable Access TV. And if you're watching in Beverly, hello. And if you're in Peabody, hope you're enjoying the game. I believe it's country night tonight, man.
It looks that way based on the hats.
Country.
So, Joel, we got to clear something up right away. So last week, the big news was that Dom Scalise broke the all-time scoring record in Peabody High football history, and the question was, whose record did he break? And I can't take credit for this because it was in the Salem News this morning, but he broke Steve Marisola's record that's been standing since 1997, which is impressive considering the names that have worn Peabody High football uniforms.
It was kicking record, wasn't it? Not overall points, I believe.
That's a good question.
I think it was kicking, but we'll get back on that one.
So
yes.
No text messages. We'll work on that too.
We will. All right, here we go. Kicking off for Beverly. Hits the Peabody up back, and Peabody dives on the ball. Number 1, Troy Kadaya.
So right out of the gate, something to watch is the size of Peabody's offensive line versus Beverly's defensive line, because there is a significant size advantage just walking around on the field here. So that's something to look for right out of the gate.
Yep. Last week, Peabody had a lot of problems with cramping up. There are 2, 3, 4 players who kept getting stretched out on the sideline, so we'll keep an eye out on that tonight as well.
Tanner's wins coming against Revere and obviously Lynn Classical last week. Tanner's will take on Marblehead next week, home on Friday night.
So Peabody breaks the huddle with a sophomore quarterback, Luke Maglione. In the shotgun. 3 receivers, Alex Silver in the back. Alex bounced off the first tackle, makes the corner, and he's looks like a tackled out of bounds by number 87, Callan McKay. First down, Tanners. So he bounced off that first tackle and then broke it outside for a nice pickup.
Yep, good start there for the Tanners. I think, as everyone knows, I'm a big Alex Silva fan, and personally thought he should have touched the ball a little bit more last week, but it is what it is, and they ended up winning the game, so the coaches know more than I do. But I love when this kid gets the football.
So Tanners break the huddle. 2 receivers split wide left, 2 receivers wide right. Silva in the backfield with Maglione. Fakes to Silva. Pass outside number 33. Pick up of a good 8 to Jace Jean-Pierre. Jace Jean-Pierre having a nice year. He's got made pay dirt, 1 touchdown so far this year.
Looks like Brian Kessel in on that tackle. So numbers a little low this year for the Panthers. So a lot of kids playing both ways.
Yeah. So going to be up a pickup of 7, be a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 from the Panthers 43 for the Tanners. Maggs fakes it and up the middle to Alex. Alex picks up about 1.
I think it was blown dead.
He was down, the fumble. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 2 from the 42 of the Panthers. Looks like Alex has a little bit of a limp here coming on the sidelines. Peabody a little bit light on running backs. Captain Nick Dresser is still not dressed tonight. He hopes to be back next week. He had a severe ankle sprain, but he's hoping to be back next week. So 3rd, a bit less than, we'll call it a short 2 on the 42 of the Panthers. 4 receivers for the Tanners. Batista in motion. Inside handoff to number 7. First down.
Yep. So in talking to some of the Beverly coaches, obviously Eli is a focal point of the defense there, and good call by Coach O'Brien there with the fake to Eli coming across on the jet sweep, pick up the first down.
And that was Gabriel Santos Jr. with the first down for the Tanners. So 1st and 10 Tanners from the 39-yard line of the Beverly Panthers. Opening drive here. Batista in motion again. Give it to him. Cuts it inside, then back outside. Some good blocking on the outside. Nice open field tackle by that Panther. Get his number. That was Kessel, so covered a lot of ground.
Same play there. The only difference is they gave it to Eli this time.
It's going to be a pickup of 9 down to the 30-yard line of Beverly, so 2nd and 1. Nice place to be. So playbook can be wide open. Mag short drop, a little high, just out of the reach of his intended receiver. That was number 12, Johnny Lucas.
Yep, so Joel, you and I obviously have seen both games, and I got to give Luke a lot of credit because he's gotten better every single game, and last week was definitely a test. That first half could have gone either way, and he persevered, and he played really well in that second half.
He did. All right, so Tanners has 4 receivers, 3 up top to the right in a stack.
Blitz.
Mag's inside handoff to Gabriel Santos. He's going to bounce off and get the first down. Down inside, just at the 25-yard line. So Santos, a nice change of pace here. Silva does come back in, though.
So the Panthers blitz on the outside, and Tanners run a trap up the middle. So good play call there again.
So it's a 1st and 10 from the 26 now. Inside handoff to Alex. Can't find much. Good pursuit by the Beverly lineman. Number 61, Benjamin Herring for the Panthers. Going to be a loss of a couple.
Either I'm old or those numbers on the Beverly uniforms are a little tough to read tonight.
So nice drive here by the Tanners. 2nd and 11 from the just inside the 27. We'll call it the 26 of the Beverly Panthers. Oh, wow. Good pursuit once again. Number 79. That's Jacob Plankins. So back-to-back run plays blown up by the Beverly defensive line.
Yep, great penetration there by the Tanners. Read the play well. And even after the initial contact, there was 5 more yards there that the Tanners lost.
So that's going to back up the Tanners back to now the Beverly 34-yard line.
Yep. So this was a little bit of a problem last week, especially in the first half. Third and long.
Yep.
Tanners have not been terrific this year.
So Tanners single bin in the backfield, 4 receivers. Maggs drops back. He's looking. He's going deep. He's looking for number 33. Oh! He had him.
Jace Jean-Pierre.
Yep. Jace Jean-Pierre.
Oh.
That was a nice ball by Maggs.
Right off his fingertips. Good route. Great throw. Just out of his reach.
And here's one of our favorite parts of the game here. Dominic Scalise in for the attempted field goal. 51-yard attempt.
Tells you something about the kicking game in high school, huh? When we get excited about.
Yeah.
40
Great article on Dominic this week in the Salem News.
Great article.
So, straight on. It's deep. It's just short. It was just short.
Yeah.
Would have been good from about 49, I think. Nice attempt, though.
Good pressure there by the Panthers. Didn't affect the ball at all, but I think it probably rushed Dom just a little bit.
So, unlike professional football, Beverly takes over 1st and 10 of their own 20. 6:33 to go here in the first quarter. So,
yeah, with that new rule, I don't know why teams don't kick it more.
Yeah, that's what I was just trying to figure that out exactly. Here we go. Kessel in the shotgun handoff, number 22. So you'll see a A lot of action, a lot of misdirection by Beverly. I think they went a wing T formation. And it looks like they're trying to get everyone to the line pretty quick. Or at least they are huddling up on the sideline, but everyone's right in the huddle.
Yep. So that run by 22, Sean Costa. Dad, Steve Costa, who is in the Beverly High Hall of Fame, was part of that Super Bowl team in 1989.
It's going to be a pickup of 4, 2nd and 6. Inside handoff. Wow, Manny Mastrocolo and a host of others there. Nice job.
So similar to Lynn Classical last week, I think it's going to be tough for Beverly to run inside on Peabody tonight. Just on their size, it's overwhelming, even from up here. Another player to watch for Beverly is Danny Conant, whose dad Terry is also in the Beverly High Hall of Fame for football.
3rd and 7, 24. Great deflection by number 75, Alex Jackson. Alex Jr. Can't say enough about this defensive line.
Nope. And they did that. That's what won them the ball game last week in the 4th quarter. They had 3 bat downs. Lynn Classical quarterback was getting it out of his hands quick, and they got their hands up and had, I think, at least 3 batted passes.
All right, so Eli's back to receive the punt on his own 45-yard line. Number 14 kicks it. It's going to bounce. Eli looks at it.
You never know.
Not going to touch it. Good Beverly bounce. Gets down to the 33-yard line.
You never know what Eli's going to do. He picked one up last week. I didn't think he had any business touching it.
That's Danny Pierce, the punter for Beverly. All right, so Peabody's going to take over second possession, back on their 32-yard line. So quick 3 and out for the Panthers. Nice job by the Peabody defense.
See if Eli gets a few more touches in this series. Looks like they're definitely shading his side.
Silva on the run the other way.
Good cut.
Nice job.
Good patience there. Nothing on the outside. Planted his foot and cut it back inside for a nice, what's that, 7-yard gain or so?
Yes, 32 up to the 40. So it's going to be an 8-yard gain. It'll be a 2nd and 2 from their own 40. This is just where you want to put the young sophomore quarterback. You don't want him to do 3rd and longs.
No. Something manageable so he can get it into the right player's hands here.
Keep it manageable. Keep the clock going. Tanner's 4 receivers, 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Mag's in the shotgun. Fakes to the rim. Mag gets to his receiver. That's his Jean-Pierre Jace. Jace Jean-Pierre, excuse me.
Yep. Good closeout by the cornerback on that side to make that solo tackle.
Kind of looks like they're kind of purposely kind of throwing away from, they're not giving Eli much because hopefully, make him make plays on the other plays and they'll forget about Eli and boom, there you go.
So Conant, number 11, has shadowed him so far and the safety has pushed over to that side. So they are daring Peabody to have somebody else beat them besides Eli.
Yeah. So no gain on the play. So it's going to be a 3rd and 2 from the 40, their own 40. Inside handoff to Silva. He's got to get the first down and more up to the 50. Pick up a 10.
Yeah. So,
nice.
If Peabody's going to win this game, that's how they're going to do it. The one strength of Beverly is their defensive backs. Yeah. So you're going to have to run this ball and be a possession team, work the clock.
Yep. Patient.
Be patient. It's not glamorous, but you have a distinct size advantage on this offensive line. Again, another great crowd tonight.
Yeah, still filing in strong. Mag shotgun over the middle.
Oh, he got it.
That is picked by Kessel. Nice play. Very athletic play. It was off the hand. I think it was Dolan Morrell. Excuse me. No, that was. Is that Morrell, number 8, coming to the sidelines here? Yeah. Number 6, excuse me. No, it is Morrell. So it's just off his fingertips, but Kessel went up and grabbed it. Excellent play. So, senior quarterback captain and defensive back makes a nice play. He'll take over. Motion flag. He's going to try and get it away. Nobody there.
Yeah, it looks like a offside. Illegal shift. Looks like it's going to be an illegal shift on Beverly.
Yeah.
Which often happens in that wing tee. Too many guys moving at the same time.
Yeah.
So next week, Marblehead comes to town. We have an interesting dynamic here in this Northeast Conference football race. We'll get into that in a little bit.
So first and 15, Beverly from their own 29-yard line. Or 24, excuse me. Handoff to number 32. Tries to take the corner. Can't get around the Peabody defender. I think that was Eli.
So Marblehead, who's currently 0-2, who has lost to Fenwick and King Philip, comes to town. Danvers, who lost to an up-and-coming Salem team. Who am I missing here, Joel? There are wins and losses all over the place, and so I think if Peabody can keep winning, they're going to be in good shape. Next week will be.
Yep.
That's going to be the one.
Yep. Danvers is 0-2. Beverly's 0-2. Marblehead's 0-2. So.
Marblehead's a deceiving 0-2, however.
Oh, absolutely. And they got this game circled. They got beat by Peabody last year at Marblehead, and they've been waiting for this one. I can tell you that. We both know that. Kessel, inside pass number 10. He's got some running room, but nice job by Peabody. They looked like he was going to pick up a lot more, but.
Yeah, Marblehead's lost to a Fenwick team who, if they were allowed to, would probably be a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, I think they're in. I looked at the Max Prep rankings and even the Globe Herald. Fenwick's in the top 20, I believe.
Yep. And King Philip, who is a regular participant in the Division II Super Bowl, but unfortunately seems to every year run into CM, who refuses to get out of Division II.
Yeah. And they're so desperate for games. They had to go down to Florida last week and lose by 30.
Yep.
No tears by anybody in Massachusetts football, I don't believe.
No.
By 3rd and 8, handoff up the middle, snuffed out. Yeah, nowhere. Going to be a loss of a couple. So nice job by the Tanners.
Look like maybe Costa on the carry there. Yeah.
Kessel doesn't have the normal size of a quarterback. So his passing, I think, is going to be a little bit tough today. He does look like an extremely fast defensive back, but as far as quarterback 6'2", be able to shield his lineman, I think he's doesn't quite have that size. All right, Eli's back again. Received the punt. Number 14, Danny Pierce. Nice kick over Eli's head. Bounces right in front of him, actually, right at him.
He's going to pick that up.
He's going to pick that up as right, and he's going to go right down the sideline. Nice job by Eli. So Peabody's going to start in decent field position right about their 40. 1 second left here to go in the first quarter.
So a lot of good bloodlines here on this Beverly team.
Yeah.
Danny Pierce, his older brother Kenny, played on both those Super Bowl teams that now Danvers superintendent Dan Bauer coached. So there's some good heritage here on this Beverly team.
So 1 second, going to be 1st and 10 Tanners on their own 42-yard line.
So they have moved Eli to the other side,
away
from Conant. Let's see what happens here.
Mags on the quarterback keeper. Cuts it inside, then back out. Up to the 50-yard line, gain of 8.
Tanner's may have gotten away with a hold there.
So that'll be a end of the first quarter. So this is the type of game that you want to basically, get some touchdowns early, get the lead. The longer you let Beverly stick around, the more dangerous they're going to get, in my opinion.
Yep. And so far, talking to head coach Jeff Hutton, the North Andover game, they didn't play poorly. They just don't have the horses. They don't have the depth.
Yeah.
You can't play both ways and play every single down. It's just, you can't do that in high school football anymore. So, he had glowing remarks for his team for their play last week against North Andover. So they just need some bodies. They need some kids to come in and give a couple of blows to the starters, and there's some talent on that team.
They were always tough. When we played them in youth football, they always gave us a run for their money, especially when we played at that Herd Field. It usually would be a beautiful Sunday afternoon, and they put up. They've lost some players. They have some players transfer out, just like any city. They had a couple of ballers that have left. I don't know the names off the top of my head, but
a lot of kids in street clothes over there too.
Yeah.
The Panthers next week travel to Masco.
All right, so 2nd and 2 for the Tanners at midfield. Scoreless ball game.
Yep, so there's the double team. They are not shy about it either.
Yeah. Mags to Jean-Pierre out of the backfield. Comes Jean-Pierre.
So Kessel again with another tackle.
Yeah, Kessel does a good job of picking up where the play's going.
Yeah, heck of a play.
Yeah, he sniffs it. He definitely snuffs it out and gets there. He's got good speed, quick legs, quick.
That might be it. That's at least his third tackle on defense.
So that's going to back him up now. Yep. Instead of we had a 2nd and 2, now we got a 3rd and 7. Eli alone down on the right. Mags looks for him. He brings it back. That was nice. Eli made it look like he was going to go deep, and then he pulled it back off and came back to the ball. Nice play by both the receiver and the quarterback. Looks like they're going to be right at the first down mark.
Yeah,
it's going to could be an inch short. No, they gave him the first down.
Wow.
There you go. Coley Lee Field, home field. Nice play. So
yeah, that's kind of a new throw for Luke. He hasn't thrown many of those hash mark throws. That was a good throw and catch.
Yep.
Most of his passes have been in the middle of the field, or those swing plays, which are essentially running plays.
So 1st and 10, Tanners on the Panthers' 48-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Silva breaks a couple.
Yeah.
Got a flag.
It's probably coming back. That looks like it's going to be a hold.
Looks like it'll be a hold. And it is a hold.
That's too bad. That was a well-designed play. They tried to hide Eli in that bunch. That bunch formation. Good fake throw by Luke, and then the slip handoff to who was that? Alex.
Yep.
And
Alex, a nice job. He picked up 5, 6, 7 hard yards, but
unfortunately, it's
coming back. Yep. Handoff to Silva, breaks it out wide, but can't go anywhere.
So a little bit of speed for Beverly there, and the Tanners can't quite bounce it outside. They tried a couple times.
Let's pull it together.
So that brings up, second down and 12, 13, something like that.
Deep drop to
There
Eli.
it is. Touchdown.
Eli's going to take it down the sideline with his speed. He's got one guy to beat. Got dragged down on basically the 1 yard line. Wow. Nice grab from behind by the Beverly defender. I didn't think he was going to get him.
Yeah, it looked like Conan just reached out and grabbed him.
Yeah.
So good job by offensive coaches. They got Eli in full stride in the middle of the field, and that is where you do not want him to get the football.
That's his yak. Yards after catch. Eli had about 49 or 50 of them.
It was unbelievable.
It was on the far side, so we got a good view, but obviously we saw in front of us. Pretty wild to see it. And I think, he's got Eli coming over the sidelines to make the play. I don't know. It could be the Wildcat, like last week.
They scored on last week on this play, or in a Wildcat formation.
Yeah, Eli took it about 32 yards up the middle for his third touchdown of the night.
So it looks like that's what it is.
Yeah, it is going to be Eli and the Wildcat. He's got Silva to his right. Number 44 in front as well. There you go. He's going to get it in. Just as served. Eli does get the TD. Nice job. So, Tanners go up on top 6-0. Nice job.
So, I tell you what, that is a dangerous weapon right there, Eli and the Wildcat in that short yardage. Almost impossible to stop.
Yeah.
Especially with the size of the Tanners.
And he had Edward Duran, number 44, in front of him, so they did a nice job blocking for him.
So Dom with the extra point attempt.
30-21.
Snap, ball is down, kick is up, and it's good. So with 8:23 left in the second quarter, 8:23 left in the second quarter, you score Tanners 7, Panthers 0. So just when we're talking about don't let Beverly stick around, Tanners get down to business, do what they need to do, and punch it in the end zone.
Yep, and good job by the coaching staff and the play calling to sort of. You don't know what Beverly's going to run defensively right out of the gate, so you sort of got to feel things out, run a few plays, see what they do with Eli. They adjusted. They got him in stride in the middle open field where he wants the football, and good things happen. So credit the offensive coaching staff there. Good job. So I'm going to guess through the end zone.
Deep kick. 5. That's number 12. He gets to the outside. Decent run. The ball was fumbled, but out of bounds. Number 12. We got a number 12 here?
Yep, Damian Day on the return. So thus far, the Panthers a little trouble getting things going offensively.
Yep, and they're only down by 1, so they got to be patient. Kessel back in the shotgun formation. He's got 3 receivers, one back with him and one off the wing tee. Rolls left. Oh, cross his body. That's a tough throw.
Yeah, that's a righty quarterback rolling out left, thrown against his body. He was lucky just to complete that.
That's Sean Costa for the reception. No gain on the play. Second and 10 on the 28. Second and 10.
Here comes Jimmy.
Kessel dumps it up the middle. Complete. Number 6. Manny Massacola, excuse me, and a couple other people. Good pursuit. Also number 13, Anthony Silva, Jr.
So good play call there by the Panthers. They caught Peabody in not an all-out blitz, but pretty close.
Yeah.
Both inside linebackers had blitzed, and they threw it right over the top for a little screenplay.
So that gets it out to the 37-yard line. It's going to be a third and a long 1. They need to get right over a little bit over the 38-yard line. Kessel handoff. It's going wide. Nice job.
Good job.
Who was that? Number 13
Good
on
pursuit.
the tackle. Anthony Silva again. That's Alex Silva, younger brother. And he's a baller.
Yep. Got the turnover chain last week.
That's right. That's right.
Recovered the fumble off of the kickoff or punt.
Quick formation for the Panthers. Eli's back.
Good kick again.
Yeah, Eli's getting an opportunity to return it. Except it breaks it to the left-hand side. Nice tackle by number 19, it looks like, for the Panthers. Yeah, it's Shane Callahan. So Tanner's good field position again here. 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line. 6:09 here left in the first half. So good opportunity for Tanner's to get a nice little drive here and go up by 2 scores and take some time off. Let's see what they do. Good to see Coach Therian back on the sidelines this week.
Yep.
Just not feeling too good. And
Yep.
Coach O'Brien helped out, and they're both down there today. Again.
Let's go, PBE!
All right, so Tanner's break the huddle. 2 receivers top left, 2 bottom. And Alex Silva in the backfield with Mags. Hand off to Alex. Nowhere to go. Going to be a loss of 1 on the play. So Beverly does a pretty good job of, they haven't really given up too many big running plays. They've given up 7, 8, or 9, but nothing major.
Nope. Defensive linemen are just occupying the offensive linemen, and they are blitzing with those outside linebackers, or in some cases with Brian Kessel at the free safety spot.
Yep. Number 11, Tyler Rappold in for the Tanners. Junior wide receiver, defensive back. He's got this little blue shield on the back of his uniform. It looks like it's lit up with batteries, but it's just by the way the light hits it. All right, we're going to get a timeout, Tanners. I think they were anticipating a delay of game. So good timeout by the coaching staff. 5:19 here left here in the second half. The second quarter, excuse me.
So it looks like the Tanners are content with sort of running Beverly down and grinding it and hopefully taking advantage of the lack of numbers over there and wear out those defensive linemen a little bit.
Yeah, I'd agree. If you're planning on doing any yard work tomorrow, Matt, get it done before noontime, my friend.
And unfortunately,
it's going to be a little bit of rain.
I got back-to-back parent weekends, Joel. So
in fact, there you go.
It's not going to be great. Football game at UNE is not going to be fun tomorrow.
Noontime or 1 o'clock start?
I think it's a noontime start.
The earlier the better. Actually, that's better because you're going to be driving away from the rain. It will catch up with you, but, All right, so Tanners break the huddle, 2nd and 11 on their own 47-yard line. Let's see what play they got coming out of the timeout. Mags back to pass, Nice, complete. First down to the 37-yard line. That pass is caught And that's caught by number 8, Dorwin Morrell, Jr.
So good route there. He was over the linebackers, but inside the safeties.
Yeah.
And Luke did a nice job threading the needle there. That I think is what the Tanners are going to have. That's the passing play that's going to be open.
Yeah.
Based on how the Panthers have blitzed and defended the run thus far. And with pretty much 2 guys double teaming Eli.
So 1st and 10 from the Panthers' 38-yard line. Maggs back to pass again, complete.
Same play.
Yeah, and good pup, and he held on to the ball. So plays like that's going to open it up for everybody.
So the way Eli is drawing both a corner and a safety, it is leaving the middle of that field wide open. And the Panthers have to use the linebackers in run support. So
another first down for the Tanners, down to the 23-yard line of the Panthers. Clock is running, coming up on 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Pass outside to Jace Jean-Pierre. So Maggs hitting everybody. Looking sharp, too, doing it.
Yep. Good clean throws, tight spirals.
So third first down in a row, all on pass plays.
Looks good. Good rhythm tonight, too.
Yeah,
he
absolutely.
seems more in sync than he was last week.
First and goal from the 8 for the Tanners. Coming up on 3.5 here to go, second quarter. Quick pass to Eli. He gets it. Can't break the tackle, though. Loss of a couple. It's going to bring up a second and goal from the 10. Nice pursuit by the Panthers.
Yeah, it looked like Jaden Santos on the initial hit there, and then covered up by Kessel.
So second and goal on the 10-yard line.
It's an important one here with a little under 3 minutes left in the half, going into the locker room up 2. Oh.
Ball gets away. Oh. Panthers recover the bad, I don't know if it was I want to say a bad snap, but the Maggs couldn't get a good hold on it, and Beverly will take over.
So that fumble recovered by Colin Burns for the Panthers. Looks like maybe Maggs just took his eye off of the ball just a little bit in anticipation of what he was going to do next.
So Panthers are going to start 1st and 10 on their own 17-yard line. 2:39 to go in the second quarter. 7-0 Tanners. Kessel shotgun handoff inside, up the middle.
Ooh.
Gets banged around. Who was that?
He got popped.
Maddie. I think Maddie was right there. Boom. It's like hitting a brick wall.
So turnovers is what keeping the Panthers in this game. One on an interception, then here on the fumble recovery.
Maddie Kavanaugh coming off the field for play. Replaced by number 7, Gabriel Santos.
Let's get in there, Peabody!
Say they run it. They're going to run it again, and then. Yep.
Yeah, they did. Nice tackle by the Tanners. And good hard run by the Beverly Panther. He picked up about 4 or 5 hard yards.
Looked like that was Costa again on the carry.
It's out to the 25, so that's going to bring a 3rd and 3. So big play here for Beverly. They really don't want to give the ball back to the Tanners. Tanners got a couple of timeouts going. All right, 3rd and 3 with the 25. Kessel, handoff inside. Not much there. He's going to break it outside. Great tackle.
Eli.
Yep. Eli hit him and he bounced back, and then the second Tanner put him down. Timeout Tanners.
Good timeout.
Yep. So just what Beverly didn't want, and just what the Tanners did want. It's going to be minute 12, and give Eli a chance here to catch his breath and return the punt, hopefully.
Yeah, so I know we talk a lot about Eli's offensive skill set, but I don't think he gets enough recognition for what he does on defense. That hit right there, that was as good as they come, and he's not afraid to mix it up.
Yep.
You think about it, he plays just about every snap on offense, just about every snap on defense,
yeah,
and now he's going back to return the punt.
Yep.
So this kid plays with a lot of heart every week.
He does. It'll be fun to see what type of offers come down the line for him, and there'll be many, I'm sure.
Get off the railing!
All right, so Eli's at midfield.
Get off the railing!
There's the punt. Line drive. Eli's going to pick it up on the bounce. Reverses direction. There he goes. Nice. No block by the. Nice. So gets it back to the 30. There was a great no block by the Tanner there, whoever it was on the play. He didn't want to get caught for the block in the back, and he did make it. And Eli didn't need it.
I thought for sure he was going to get tackled from behind, and he sensed that kid there and cut back up the field to where that kid just was. And
yeah,
what a great run back. Exactly what the Panthers didn't want to have happen.
So Peabody in great field position again, 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line of Beverly. And it looks like they got 3 timeouts. So Mags in a shotgun. Cannons have 4 receivers, 3 split wide right, 1 split up top. Mags looking, going deep. He's got Pete. Once again, opportunity for number 33, Jace Jean-Pierre. He's got to be kicking himself a little bit. He had the defender beat.
Yeah, I don't know if did he just drop it or did the defender get a hand on it? I couldn't tell. That was Kessel in the mix again. But definitely an opportunity there.
Yep. So still plenty of time. 51 seconds here to go. Second and 10. Mags swing pass to Silva. Looks like he's got some room. He's going to cut it up.
Timeout.
15, 16-yard line, looks like. So nice play. Clock is out. Here we go. Second down, 16. Mags. Oh, it's picked off. Mags is going to be able to make the tackle himself.
Looked like that interception was by number 19, Shane Callahan. So, a little uncharacteristic here for the Tanners. 3 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah.
2 interceptions and a fumble recovery.
So Beverly, they have 3 timeouts, but
They just...
Let's get in there, 2-4!
handoff, number 11. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks a couple. Finally, gang tackled. Still on his feet. First down.
Good
right
run
in front
there.
of Beverly bench. Jeff Clock is going to run. They're going to have to use a timeout.
Danny Conant there on the carry. Good hard run.
Yeah.
He had 2 of their touchdowns in week 1 against Haverhill. Well, there are only 2 touchdowns against Haverhill.
Got a timeout. End of the half. Okay. So your score at halftime, 7-0. Could have been 14 or even 21, but a couple turnovers, and Beverly's right in it here at halftime. And I believe Beverly will get the ball to start the second half. So as the teams once again head back into the locker rooms at halftime, your score, Peabody 7, Beverly 0. And we'll be right back for the second half action. Good evening, everybody. We're back here at Coley Field for the second half of the Peabody Tanners versus Beverly Panthers football game. And the score right now at halftime is Peabody 7, Beverly 0. Tanners, actually I'd say Beverly is somewhat fortunate. Could have been a little bit different here, but 3 Peabody turnovers. You had a couple of interceptions and a fumble from a snap. So Peabody obviously giving the ball over 3 times. You can't be doing that to a team like Beverly that's hungry, 0-2. And they've been very hustling. We'll just give you some quick first half statistics, and I want to give a shout out to Lucius Osimo Jr. for helping me out on the stats as usual. For Luke Maglione, 8 for 15, 125 yards. Receiving yards is Eli Batista for 103. Jean Pierre for 22. Rushing, Alex Silva 52 yards. Santos for 8. And Eli Batista for 11. Eli's got the touchdown from the Wildcat. And Beverly hanging in there, Matt.
Yeah, it's just turnovers. That is the difference in the ball game. Especially that second turnover was down in Beverly's territory, and it was costly because the Tanners were driving. And then that fumble also in Beverly's end of the field. So, give Beverly credit. Defensively especially, they've played pretty well. But Peabody has pretty much dominated offensively and special teams. Long sustained drives, they just can't put it in, or they've turned the ball over. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and we talked about earlier, it's really important. So Beverly's going to have the opening possession here in the second half as long as there's no turnover. But it's very important for Peabody. They want to be going to the fourth quarter, at least a 2-possession, if not a 3-possession game, because you give a team like Beverly, their quarterback Kessel, he's athletic. I mean, he's really shown us on defense some great plays, and he's certainly athletic. So, razzle-dazzle, 1-2 plays, that's all it takes to tie up a football game. We've seen it before. So you want to put these guys down. You want to, put the proverbial nail in the coffin because anything can happen in high school football. And Peabody should be able to go into next week 3-0, but coulda, woulda, shoulda.
And you're playing with fire here a little bit on these turnovers because eventually they're going to lead to touchdowns, either a defensive touchdown or you're going to turn the ball over in the wrong end. So Peabody's got some things to clean up here offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. But as I said, I'm sure coaches talked about, ball control and ball possession. And I have confidence, as I said. Peabody's pretty much year to date, pretty much done what they needed to do, and especially after last week's second half, they can certainly put that first half behind them. And like I said, it's not all bad. We are up 7-0.
Yeah, we are winning, despite how we might sound on the headset here. We are winning. It's just it should be more of a deficit than it is. That second interception was costly.
Yeah, we were looking to go in up by 2 scores at halftime, and it didn't happen. But defense, shout out to the defense, by the way, pitching a shutout here.
Yep. So, assuming the Tanners can hold on to win here, they would be 3-0 going into next Friday night, where Marblehead comes to town. And we spoke in the first half. That's going to be a big one, at least for the Tanners.
All right, Dominic kicks it off. 5-yard line, runs it out, Beverly Panther, up to the 20 and right up to the 24, 23, 24-yard line.
Looks like Conan on the return again. So let's see if Beverly can get anything started here offensively. They've struggled a little bit. A couple first downs, but nothing explosive by any means.
Wing formation. Kessel keeps up the middle himself. Number 75, Alex Jackson on the play, along with number 13, Anthony Silva. Anthony's having a good game tonight.
Yep. defensively. He's always in the right place.
So you got Jackson, T-Ball, Master Cole, and Dewey across the front four with Festa right behind them.
Yeah, that's quite a front there.
And Silva's right there too. Handoff, nice tackle. Alex Silva again with help from number 55.
Yeah, Festa shed his block nicely and helped got in on that tackle.
Looks like Dewey's signaling to his coaches is being held, but they haven't called it yet. So pickup of a couple. It's going to bring a 3rd and 6 up for Beverly on their 29-yard line. Need to get to their across the 34-yard line for a first down here. So see what they do. If they keep it on the ground and put it up in the air. Got a timeout called by the Beverly coach. He saw something he didn't like, so he called it from the sidelines before the play was hiked.
Yeah, so good job by the Panthers. Really, that one big play they gave up to Eli, which unfortunately led, to the touchdown. And same with Peabody. No, they have not given up any big plays here. The defense is not the problem.
Yep.
So big 3rd down here. Get a stop. Probably pretty good field position based on where Beverly would be kicking from and the fact that you're kicking to Eli.
Yep.
It was good for at least 20 yards.
So Eli came into the night tied for points in the North Shore. He had 5 TDs. Now he's got 6. He was tied with Anthony Nicholas of Fenwick. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 6. Same formation. Wing T here. Man in motion. Kessel fakes it. Catches receiver. Eli tips it, picks it. He tries to fake out. He
one man to beat.
He's got it. Wow, touchdown. No flags. That's good. Wow. Very, very impressive
What a play.
Wow. We'll have to see that one on the highlight film. He tipped it, deflected it, caught it, and put razzle dazzle, faked another guy out, and then
three different moves.
Went for the right side to the left side of the field. All in about 28 yards, 25 yards. Very impressive.
Wow. That was an athletic play right there between the interception and then the run back.
Yeah, and Eli gets the chain. He's going to throw it on. A turnover chain, not just a turnover, a little TD. Playing to the crowd. Good for him.
Yep, have some fun, Eli.
Yeah, he's worked hard all summer.
Can't quite. Is that 77 there?
Yeah.
Looks like it. Mason Gomez. Hurt for Peabody. Hurt for Beverly.
So let's see. Eli had 2 the first week, 3 last week, and he's got 2 tonight. Total of 7 TDs on the year.
So Beverly player with a little bit of help coming off the field.
Yep.
Hopefully he's okay because Beverly can't afford to have any more guys out.
21.
So Dom here with the extra point again.
Yep. Dresser, the freshman long snapper. To Silva. It's good. Straight down the middle. 14-0 Tanners. 10:05 here in the third quarter.
So Eli 14, Beverly Panthers nothing.
So Peabody in control on the scoreboard and certainly in control on the field. So any predictions on the Patriots this Sunday, Matt? Are they going to get their first W against the Zach Wilson-led New York Jets?
If they don't, it's going to get ugly fast because I think Dallas is the week after.
Yes, so you are right, my friend, on the road.
It's hard to say third game of the season is do or die, but it's pretty close.
Yeah. I had the opportunity to go to the game last week, and really it's the offensive line of the Patriots that's just killing. I mean, Mac Jones is doing the best he can, but he's not getting any time, and they're certainly not a come-from-behind team.
No. And do you remember an NFL season with the injuries that, I don't remember any season ever having this many injuries.
Yeah, I don't know if it's more publicized than before, but I know what you're saying.
Could be, but.
And some major players, obviously. Beverly, ball carrier on this 2, brings it out, gets a little bit of a crease, gets it across about the 23-yard line.
I think that was Conan again. He runs hard.
Yeah.
All right, so Beverly's going to get something going here offensively. I'm not sure what that is or what adjustments can be made. Certainly they have not had success running it up the middle.
Up the middle again.
As I say that.
Yeah, they pick up a 7.
They run it for 7.
They run hard. Yeah. I think Matty Mastrocola was not on the field for that play. They might have been playing only 10. I saw him just run in, and I don't see anybody come out.
That's a good way to save your defensive line.
Oh, he's stuffed. Mastrocola is in there, along with number 55, Festa. 55 and 66, 75. Whew. Big boys.
I don't know if they work on it or have the capabilities, but Beverly might want to maybe pick up the pace here a little bit and see if they can wear out those big defensive linemen on the
That's a
Peabody
good point.
line.
You don't see no huddle too often.
Not in high school,
yeah.
but maybe have 2 plays called. I
agree with you there, actually. So it looks like a 3rd and 5 from the 28-yard line for Beverly. 3rd and 5.
Here comes
Fesses,
Jimmy.
Yep, he's blitzing.
Jailbreak.
3 guys. Oh, nice play. Nice hit by Silva, the youngest Silva. Anthony having a great game. Him and his brother got some celebrating to do tonight.
So great job by him to hit the man like he was going to catch it, and that's the reason why he was able to break that pass up.
Yeah.
Good hard-nosed defense there. So this should result in very good field position here for Beverly. Eli standing right about on his own 40. Nope. Yeah. Now he's moved in a little bit. Give Pierce credit. He's had some good kicks tonight.
He has. Line drive. Oh, bounces off of Eli,
wow.
but he picks it. It was right back up to him.
He's unbelievable. Even when he makes a mistake, he fixes it right away.
Yeah, and he knows he wanted that. He was looking to run with that on a line drive and goes.
Yeah, he catches that
up.
clean, and it's trouble.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so Peabody is going to get the good field position you were talking about, Matt. It's going to be 1st and 10 on their own 47-yard line. 8:23 here to go in the 3rd. Tanner's up 14-0 over the Panthers.
So what do the Tanners do here? Ground and pound, or try and put this game out of reach quickly?
Inside handoff, Silva. He goes outside. He's
good play.
Wrapped up. Nice play by number 89. Jack Constantine, it looks like.
Constantine.
going to be a loss of 3. Got to bring up a 2nd and 13 from their own 44-yard line. Clock is running. Under 8 minutes here in the third quarter. I like to see Peabody kind of stay with the ground and run it out, making a quick game here. Because I don't see Beverly doing much on offense.
Yeah.
And that's a credit to the Peabody defense, really, not the Beverly offense. Maggs has his man, complete number 8, Dolan Morrell.
Yeah, that would have been a tough catch.
Yeah, he was low. He was a little bit low, a little behind him, but.
Yep, well covered by Danny Conan.
Want to recognize some of the other fall sports this year. Girls soccer, about 500. Boys soccer, I think there may be one game over 500. Both very competitive. The girls field hockey tied it up yesterday. And the golf team has got a couple W's under the belt as well.
3 and 5, I believe.
There you go. Maggs looking deep, held it. Oh. He's not afraid to throw in traffic, I'll tell you that.
No, he is
a good
not.
look. Yeah.
That was just out of the reach of, is that John Pierre again?
Yeah. Actually, it was Morrell.
Oh, yep. Those 8 and 9s look very similar on those uniforms.
All right, so Dominic Scalise back to punt, I believe, for his first time tonight. Nice.
Good
high
catch.
boot. Yep.
Oh, a little indecisive there.
And it bounced and he picked it up. But that's Donnie Kavanaugh on the coverage.
Yeah. So number 12 for Beverly, Damian Day. A little indecisive on what he wanted to do with that, and decided he was going to return at the last second there, and could have been disastrous.
So decent field position for Beverly, their own 1st and 10 on their 34-yard line. So kind of this is getting not too late here, but Beverly's got to do something here. If they can't get any points on the board this drive, they're going to be in some tough shakes. I think you're going to see Peabody really try and get that 3rd score.
Yep. And they're coming too here.
Yeah. Wrapped up.
Good play.
Yeah.
Good pursuit.
Yeah, that was number 33, Jean Pierre. No gain on the play. Actually lost of 1.
It looked like it went for a 3-yard gain.
It did. Just strung it out. All right, so 2nd and 11. Motion. Kessel's going to throw it, dumps it off to his back, and it's deflected. Who's that? That's Jackson, 75, big kid. Alex Jackson. We don't have his stats here, but
that's his 2nd batted pass tonight.
Yeah, he's probably pushing 6 feet, 6'1". As we've mentioned in the past, one of the elite shot putters in the state of Massachusetts, if not New England. I think he's broken all kinds of records up here at Peabody High School.
He has. Yep, he has. So tough spot here for Beverly, 3rd and 12. They have not been successful in 3rd and long downs.
But they're breaking the huddle. A lot of energy. Give them credit. Got a flag. Delay again?
That's why they were running to the line.
Oh. Not quite knew what the time was on a Peabody, on a high school huddle.
Well,
How many seconds?
Is it 25 or 30? Whatever it is, it feels like it's different every game.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like sometimes they're very lenient.
Right.
And then other times that did not feel like a full play clock there.
Third and 17. Screen pass inside. Nice play. Number 6. First down. Above the 50, down to the 45. Who's that, number 6?
Brendan McCarron.
Yeah, captain. Nice hard run by the kid. So that's a perfect example we've been talking about. You can't let these guys stick around.
Nope. Beverly catches Peabody and a pretty much all-out blitz right there.
Yeah.
Both middle linebackers. And Kessel did a nice job just throwing it over the top. Little screen. Nice gain.
Yeah, Peabody's just daring Beverly, and great offensive play call by the Panthers.
Let's get in there, 75.
Kessel shotgun, back to pass. Almost the same exact play, but Peabody hangs tight around the line. They didn't all blitz. They
Nope.
a couple right at the line of scrimmage. They were ready for that one.
Yeah, linebackers stayed home on that. It looks like we got maybe a yard there.
Down to the Peabody 44-yard line. Coming up on 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 14-0 Tanners. Handoff, number 11, swings it, turns it up, can't get anywhere. Nice tackle. 3 or 4 different Tanners in on the ball. It's going to be a loss of at least one.
Yep, good pursuit by the Tanners there.
Back to the 46, going to be a loss of 1. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 for Beverly.
So let's see if the Tanners stay home again on this one and dare Kessel to throw it.
Yeah.
Drop a couple guys into coverage. I mean, they should be able to get to him with 4 pass rushers. Looks like they're going to rush. No, they rush 4.
Kessel, once again, tough pass across his body. Right hander going left, has to throw across his body. And he looks like he's hurting a little bit too. Yep.
So it looks like Alex Jackson
yeah, he looks
got
like he's
Kessel
in pain.
pretty good.
Yep, he did. It's not a good situation to put your quarterback. He's down on his back. I hope he's not hurt too bad.
So another punt here.
Eli's going to be able to get it. Middle fiddles and diddles out to the 23-24 yard line.
So long sustained drive here that results in a touchdown probably is going to do it for you.
Yeah, and I hope the Peabody, I'm sure they'd see it. The offensive coaches know that Kessel's out. He's a big part of their defense and their offense, obviously. So I don't know if he's gonna be able to get in the series.
Hopefully, he just had the wind knocked out of him.
He's on his knees, so it's a good sign. But helmet's still off, taking some water. So let's see if Peabody can take advantage of one of Beverly's better players on the sideline here. Maggs in the shotgun. He's got 4 receivers. He's gonna pitch it to number 7. That's Santos. Got a flag, probably a holding.
Looks like Liam Timpone has taken Kessel's place at the safety position.
Okay.
Let's knock it off, Peabody.
Yep. So hold on Peabody.
Yeah.
Kind of plagued them last week too.
Yeah. Good sign. Brian Kessel's walking up. Looks like he's walking it off. So it's going to be a loss of 10. It's going to be a first 20 now for the Tanners. They need to get across their 33-yard line.
Incomplete. Looks like he rushed it a little bit there.
Actually, there wasn't quite 10-yard penalty there. There was a spot foul because they're back on the 17. They got to get to the 33. So the scoreboard's a little bit incorrect there.
Yeah. Probably just as well that was incomplete because I don't think that play was going far anyway.
So Peabody's on their own 17. Needs to get to the 33. So 2nd and 16. Mags in a shotgun. He's got blockers. He stayed in. Overthrown over Eli, number 10. Looked for the pick, couldn't get it. So it's going to be a 3rd and long. So opportunity for the Panthers to make a play here. Either get a turnover on downs or maybe push it back a little bit more, or a turnover.
This is an important play just to get out from underneath the shadow of your goalpost here.
Yep. Handoff to number 33, Jean-Pierre.
Whoa!
Going to take it down the sidelines. I think there is a flag. Can you see a flag? Yeah, there is a flag.
Going to have another hold.
Yeah. Tanners are talking amongst themselves of who made the hold. So that's going to back up the Tanners even more.
Let's knock it off, Peabody!
So that negates a pretty good run there. Nice burst of speed to turn that corner, but all for naught because of the hold.
So that's going to bring it back to the original line of scrimmage, back to the 17. So we'll do it all over again, actually back to the 15 now.
Yep.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 18. Need to get up to the 33-yard line. Clock is running. We're under 3 minutes here to go in the 3rd quarter. Tanners up 14-0. Fake handoff. Drag from behind. That was number 7, Gabriel Santos on the carry. So Panthers have an opportunity to get from their best field position of the night to start a drive.
Yep, good tackle there by number 61, Ben Herring for the Panthers.
Yeah. And it looks like Kessel's going to put his helmet in and come in when they get the ball. It's a good sign for the Panthers. You never want to see a kid get hurt. So good for him. High kick, not too deep. Beverly Panthers catches it on the 49 into Peabody territory. He's going to get wrapped on the 47. No surprise there. Donnie Kavanaugh. Kid just knows how to tackle.
Yep. Johnny Lucas with the initial hit tripped him up a little bit, and Donnie Kavanaugh cleaned it up.
Yeah, two of your better tacklers. I mean, Tanners are a good tackling team, but between Johnny and Donnie, it's pretty tough to get beat those two. That's for sure. So Beverly does take over on the Peabody side here. 1st and 10 on the Tanners 48-yard line. Brian Kessel back in at quarterback. Handoff up the middle. Beverly to the 45. So Beverly could just grind it out a little bit here. Not get too cute.
Yep, punch one in.
Yeah.
Brendan McCarron on the carry there. I can't describe this game, Joel. I feel
There's not a lot of flow.
It's a strange game. It really has come down to 2 plays. Eli's interception and his catch and run that led to the touchdown. Other than that, not much.
Nope.
Not much going on here.
Yeah, kind of play between the 30s, the 20s. So that was a pickup of 4 for Beverly. 2nd and 6 from the Peabody 44-yard line. Coming up on a minute to go here in the third quarter. Kessel hands it up to number 22. Breaks the line of scrimmage. Breaks 1 or 2 tackles. Looks like he's going to get down to about the 42-yard line.
Looks like Jimmy got a little piece of him, held him up there.
Yeah.
Waited for the cavalry.
So, indeed, it is going to bring it down. Give him 1, so down to the Peabody 43-yard line. They got to get to the 38. So, obviously, I would say 2 down territory here for Beverly.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you over the 50, you got to go for it.
So, 3rd and 5 from the Tanners 43-yard line. Kessel in the shotgun, a little bit of motion, hands it straight up the middle. Rumbles and stumbles for like 1 or 2.
Close. I don't think they got it, but it's close.
He got a little bit further than I thought he did it. Down to the 40, yep. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 2. That's going to be the last play of the third quarter, though.
Yep. And I think with the ability to talk about this at the in between quarters, I would be shocked if Beverly didn't go for this.
So at the end of 3. Peabody Tanners 14, Beverly Panthers, no score.
So, a couple of scores here. Obviously, St. John's Prep handled Haverhill, no problem. Danvers and Reading tied it at the half 7-7.
Well,
which... That's an interesting score to me. Reading's usually tough, but, Danvers coming off a loss to Salem.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on those witches. That is a improved football team.
Yeah. Swampscott was up early 7-0 over Winthrop. Lowell Red Raiders 12-7 over Andover. Prep was a final 49-6 over Haverhill. They're 42-0 at half. So good to see. I'm sure a lot of the kids got to get in up at Danvers site, which was good for all the kids who practiced all week.
So Tanner's, I'm sorry.
Here's a score for you, Matt. North Andover 22-7 over Marblehead. That is going to be Beverly defensive lineman at point, and I think they're right. I think they stopped them.
All about the spot.
Yeah. Was that Kessel on the run there? He's on the ground, yeah.
Yep. He tried to lunge for it, and they do indeed stop him.
Nice job. So Tanner's pitching a shutout here. As I just said, though, North Andover 22-7. Imagine if Marble comes in there 0-3. They are not going to be a happy football team.
They'll be the best 0-3 team in the state.
Yeah. Wow. Winchester beating Masco 10-0. Salem, Mass, Witches 14-0 over Greater Lawrence. Shout out to Salem. They've turned that program around down there. We'll be seeing them later in the year. I think it's the last home game of the year.
Yep. Coach Bouchard has done a nice job.
In Salem. All right, so Tanners take over 1st and 10 on their own 39-yard line. 11:55 here to go in the fourth quarter. I'd like to see a little heavy dose of running. And right upon my request, there we go. There's Silva. He breaks it.
Good.
He's tackled from behind, number 87, but not before Alves picks up a good 25, 30 yards.
Callum McKay on that tackle from behind, but again, that burst of speed, he's patient, and then just gone. Good run.
That's how you do it, boys!
All right, so Tanners get a first down. They're on the Beverly 38-yard line. Put it behind your horses, folks. Good pulling.
Oh, great block.
Yeah. Silva pick up a 5. Looks like.
Who was that? Number 8. Great block.
Number 8, that's Dolan Morrell. So this is where you want to give it behind your horses there. Let them do the work.
Yep. So officials timeout. We have a Panther down on the field.
Want to give some recognition to some names. We got Dylan and AC, number 77. He's on the offensive line. Obviously, and then the other gentleman, captain, I haven't said his name enough tonight probably, Andino Ramo. Ramy Andino, excuse me. Ramy's a tough kid. And like I said, Dylan and Ace. Dylan is a junior. And refresh me if I can here. The gentleman who's the center who took over for Clinton when he went down with an injury. We're going to get him for you, folks. Because he, center, you know.
Oh, Jackson O'Brien.
Thank you. Jackson O'Brien having a, you know, when you're a center and we're not calling your name, you're doing everything right, folks.
That's right. Yeah. No slight on him whatsoever. In fact, the opposite. He was thrust into a very difficult position. When you are a center of a spread offense and you not only have to call out blocking assignments but also hike the ball in a shotgun, that's not an easy job.
Yeah, and Jackson's a junior, so very young offensive line and defensive line for the Tanners. All right, so Tanners come up to the ball. Clock is moving. That was an injury timeout. Mag surveys the field. And a shotgun. Handoff right up the middle to Silva. He's going to break it. Boom. Touchdown. Alex Silva. It's going to be his fourth TD on the year. So the Silva boys doing a nice job. Alex on offense and his brother on defense. Nice job tonight. 20-0 Tanners.
Yeah.
Pending the extra point here. So I think a little bit of that two-way football is wearing down the Panthers, like you said it probably would happen, Matt.
Kind of what we've been waiting for all game is that sort of big play, and Alex Silva right up the gut.
That's how you do it, bud. 40-21.
All right, so Dom lines up for the extra point. Alex gets a chance to catch his breath and hold the snap here from the freshman Dresser. Snap, ball down, kick up, and it is good. So with 10:33 left here in the fourth quarter, your score: Peabody Tanners 21, Beverly Panthers 0.
Yeah, 21-point lead. That might be a tough one for the Panthers to come back from. A lot of two-way linemen on the Panther squad, so I think now it's a fatigue issue.
Yeah.
And they've played well, you know, especially defensively. A lot of those linemen made some nice plays.
Yep.
Jack Constantine. They've played hard.
Absolutely.
Got to give Coach Hutton credit too. He's it's hard when your numbers are down. He's a good coach. You know, did some pretty amazing things with that Manchester Essex football program. So, wish nothing but the best for Coach Hutton and the Panther football team. So let's see. Dom is yet to kick one into the end zone. Looks like this one might have a chance, and indeed it does.
Come out.
So that will be a touchback. Panthers run it on the first possession. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
So again, next week, your Tanners take on Marblehead, who currently is losing to North Andover. Is that right, Joel?
Yeah, that was right. It was 21-7. And just notice we got a flag, but we got a change in quarterbacks now. Number 14 came in. He was the punter, but Danny Pierce, sophomore, is in for Kessel. Probably not worth risking Kessel. He's been playing both ways.
And Danny is probably going to be the starting quarterback next year, I would assume.
All right, so 9:35, clock is ticking. 2nd and 15 back on the 2nd and 14 on their own 16. So you got a little bit mixed up there. It's going to hand it off to somebody. No one took it.
Yep. Well, that looked like maybe a 5 or 6 yard loss there for the Panthers.
Little confusion there.
So it looks like Tanner's starting slowly but surely making some substitutions here on defense. I think it's probably wise to get some of those starters out, especially with who you're playing next week.
Yeah. The handoff.
Oh my goodness.
Basically stood up. There's Johnny Cat. That's Joey T-Ball. T-Ball.
Wow. We heard that up here with headsets on.
Yeah. So going to be an opportunity once again for Mr. Batista to field a punt. Play clock is running. We're coming up on just under 8 minutes to go here.
It'd be wise to try and not kick this out of bounds. And he tried.
Yeah,
Eli still got there.
47, cuts it upfield. He's looking. He's swinging out. We got a flag on the play. Brings it back inside the 40, down about the 37-yard line.
So I know it's hard to criticize a team when they're up 21-0, but turnovers and holding penalties.
Yeah,
that's.
What they'll see on the tape a little bit this week.
Yeah, we gotta
clean that up.
Figure that out.
So the penalty is gonna take the ball. They gotta keep it on the 38-yard line. So we'd expect to see a heavy dose of run here, but you never know. Oh, do they bring it back to the 48? Okay, so there's the 10 yards. It's walked off. Mags looking
Pump
deep
fake.
for Eli. Gets behind the defender. Down to like the 1. He did push off a tad. I will say Eli. He got away with one there.
For a second there, I thought the referee was reaching into his pocket for the flag because Eli gave him a little forearm there.
He did. He gave
right when the ball reached his hand.
A little separation. So that's a 47-yard pass completion down to the 1-yard line.
So Tanner's got away with one there a little bit, but hey,
we'll take it.
I guess when you're Eli, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Great pump fake, good throw.
Yeah, and he got behind the defense. 2 guys.
Eli showed his speed there.
Number 7, Gabriel Santos with Mags in the backfield. Hands up the middle to Santos. He drives. The ball is stripped, but it's going to be recovered in the end zone. Touchdown. And that's recovered by Eli Batista.
Of course.
You got to be kidding me. Wow. 4th touchdown on the night for Eli.
Give the Panthers credit. They were ripping at that football.
They did.
And it came out.
Yeah. Look what I found. So
Eli with his 3rd touchdown of the night.
The 3rd or 4th?
Let's see.
He had a pick 6. He had the wildcat from the 1 yard line, and he had the.
And then right here, right?
Yeah, the end zone here. I think it's 4 TDs, isn't it? 4 TDs for Eli? Yeah, it is all 4.
No, Silva had the 35-yard run, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry, up the middle, right, to make it 21-0. Dominic Scalise with the extra point. So 28-0, Tanners. 7 minutes to go.
So I would expect to see significant substitutions here on Peabody's part.
Yeah. Let some of the underclassmen get in and wet their whistle.
Eli can probably put his helmet down and relax a little bit.
Yeah. No need to have any of the starters at this point.
Panthers with 2 deep backs, both heels right on the goal line. I would imagine Dom is going to try and kick this through the end zone as well. And he does. Oh, I thought he stepped in.
Nice tackle made by Tanner, number 1, Troy Kadaya. Wrapped him up well.
Damian Day with the nice little return there.
Yep. So Beverly will take over with 6:50 here to go in the game. Peabody up comfortably, 28-0, and Beverly will be on their own 22-yard line, first 10. Handoff.
Opponent.
So let's take a look here, see we got some other names in there.
Looks like Anthony Santos is in there, number 23.
Yeah.
Seeing that right? And at safety.
You still got Jackson Mastrocola, 99's in there. Kyle Marin, he had an injury. Kyle made an impact as a sophomore. This is his first game coming back from an injury, so good to see him out there playing linebacker.
Brendan McCarron with the carry for the Panthers.
Christos Wilkins coming in for Jimmy, so hopefully that'll be the rest of the night for Jimmy there. And here's number 9 going in, Marco Dominici. Marco Dominici.
Dooley will take a rest.
So Tanner's rotating in some fresh players here. Handoff. And there's Anthony Silva, number 13, in on the tackle.
Oh, Eli's still in the game.
He just went back in, actually, I think. I think Coach Powers might like to see the shutout kept intact here. Wholesale changes by the Panthers here, actually. Oh, no, that was a fourth down. That's what it was. Okay. So 4th and 5 from their own 28-yard line. Eli back to receive the punt. Picks it up on the hop. Up the middle, breaks one, and then gang tackle by about 4 or 5 Panthers. And that's up to like the 45-yard line. So 4:30. Let's see who's going to come in here for the Panthers. See a lot of new faces on the offensive line, which is good to see, actually. And looking for the quarterback here. Maggs looks like he's not going to go back in. And let's see who the backup quarterback here is. And that's Joey Smith. Yep, number 6, Joey Smith.
And the Senators quarterback again is number 6, Joey Smith.
And Kyle Moore, number 2, in the backfield with him. And Smith's going to take it himself, call up his own number, turn it upfield. Gets into Beverly territory. Going to be a pickup of about 6.
Good run.
Nice run, yeah.
Oh. And
so
Maggs is back in.
That's number 10 there, actually.
Oh,
Peyton
I'm sorry.
Smith.
Yep.
And Peyton Smith, the other quarterback. Tanner's on the Panthers' 48-yard line, a 44-yard, 4 yards to get him a first down. And Smith, he's gonna
lefty.
Oh, so that was deflected off Troy Kadaya, and then number 11 grabbed it, Tyler Rappold,
and he took a shot and got right back up. So it looks like we're going alternate quarterbacks here.
Yeah, on the plays, and
speed things up a little bit as well.
Yeah. I think we can actually probably 4 more downs might get away with it.
So it looks like Joey Smith and Peyton Smith are going to alternate. No relation there.
They hand off to number 2, Kyle Moore, up the middle. Pick up of a couple. Gets down to the Beverly 25-yard line. So the clock is moving under 3 minutes to go here in the game. Flag, so there's some mischievous going down in the, there.
A little bit of tomfoolery.
That unsportsmanlike contact off on Beverly. So I want to give out shout out once again to Beverly Public TV. They handled the broadcast tonight, and thank you for helping us out here in Peabody. And shout out to, I don't have the name of the gentleman who was doing the production for them, but very professional and making sure we could hear and do everything we needed to do to bring this broadcast. It's a fumble down on the ground.
So interesting turn of events here. In the Danvers-Reading game. Apparently, Reading, with 14 seconds left, punted the ball, and it hit a Danvers player. Caught on the bounce, this is according to Phil Stacy, by a Reading defender and run into the end zone with no time left, and Danvers loses to Reading. What a way to lose a football game.
That's not easy.
So Danvers coming into this season with some high hopes, and they've lost 2 games. Or appears they're going to lose 2 games. So it looks like Peabody a little confusion on substitutions, and Coach Powers has to call a timeout. square things away here. So up next for the Tanners, next Friday night at home, Marblehead comes to town. Beverly Panthers travel to Masco. I'm going to assume that's Friday as well.
So Peabody, very workmanlike effort here.
Yeah. This is a grinded out win. Got to assume this is probably the last offensive series for either team.
Handoff.
Short run by the Panthers, taken down by a Seal Blue. Gonna bring up second down.
So the Tanners will improve to 3-0 on the season, and the Beverly Panthers will fall to 0-3.
Again, quick shout out to our freshman team. 2-0.
So we're coming up on less than 2 minutes. Clock is running. Inside handoff. Tackle made by about 4 Tanners on that one.
So give the Panthers credit. They played hard. Lots of popping out there. They were hitting on defense. Just don't have the horses to run with the Tanners' offense and defensive line.
Good job, cheerleaders!
Wrapped up.
Yeah, Tanner's continuing to hit hard here.
So we're under a minute here. So there's going to be, could be one more play. Fourth and 5 for Beverly.
So that correction, that Danvers Reading game, that tied the ball game here.
Okay.
So Reading is lining up for a 38-yard field goal with 2 seconds left in an attempt to win the game. So if we get those results back, in time, we'll let you know.
And that looks like Beverly's going to be gentlemen and not snap the ball one more time. They're going to just let the clock run out. And as it does, Peabody Tanners get a round of applause from their fans. That's going to do it, Mr. Smith. Your final score from Coley Field. Peabody Tanners 28, Beverly Panthers 0.
See you next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday, same bat time, same bat channel against the Marblehead Headers. And enjoy the rest of the weekend, folks, and thanks for tuning in.